Hey guys, fucking D's not words this morning, huh? Did you get to fucking work on time? Did you make it? Huh? Did you fucking get out of bed and fucking hate the world? Or did you get up and say, thank God I woke up? Today's another fucking day I can be fucking good. I can be well. I can practice my new tools. I can get out there and fucking keep kicking in the ass. I can do it because I'm a fucking veteran. You know what I mean? I'm a fucking veteran, so I can do it. That's the mindset you guys gotta have going out there today. You know, I skipped fucking drive time, you know. Took a fucking shower, you know. Today's a sad day. Oh, boo. Today's a sad day. I gotta fucking turn in my truck. For goodsies, you know, it's gone, man. It did its job. It fucking towed a lot of fucking miles, man. But, you know, we need the money, so. We're COVIDed it up too, guys, you know. I'm still struggling with unemployment and Social Security and shit like that. So I got to make the move, you know. Boo. I'll throw a picture up there of it when I fucking turn it in, the keys of me crying. But it's for the better, man. We got to use that money for the truck. I know they're going to give me like $1.50 for it. The ironic thing is it's an F-150 and they're going to give me fucking $203 because that's the year of it. Or $150, you know. Excuse me, but it's the Heritage Edition, so I would hope that it would catch somebody's eyes like it caught mine, because it's just a special truck. It's a stick too, you know. It's a stick, kind of rare to find that shit, and it did its job, man. But you know, financially, it just makes more sense to go down to one car, and then my wife's Explorer, you know, it's fucking showing its age. That's a 2008, you know. And it gets tougher and tougher to keep. I fixed a lot of shit on the cars myself. I was fortunate enough to graduate a vocational school in high school, and I used that shit my whole fucking career. Either it was tinkering with a Humvee or fucking making you know, I'd look at a saw and be able to adjust something so small and be like, I think I can fix that. You know what I mean? I think that's just the spring if I can fucking... I do, buddy. I do, man. I'm 100% disabled. And I fucked it up big time, Burrs. Yes, I did. I was shamed out of the Army, and I know that's a lot to put on the Army. It's like, oh, well, the Army's responsible for your fucking validation of feelings. Well, yeah, they are. Yeah, after 24 years, they owe me that. And I didn't take any of it. All I thought is, I didn't think I was going to get 100%, because that shit didn't pop until, I didn't get my decision until I was already working a civilian job. That's how hard I work, guys. When I say I work, man, I fucking work. I know what commuting's like, dude. Like, I fucking know, you know? Okay, good, man, good. Good, and it helps, man, trust me. Some of the things that I read briefly on my way out of the Army is that my kids were gonna, if I chance got 100%, my kids would be able to go to college, and that means more to me than that gift is on blood of Americans that they got to do this. It's not me, you know. It's not me. We're the ones that came home to tell the story. So if my kids can get fucking free college on the blood around me, then, you know, it makes you think about what we had to do to get that privilege. You know, and America's hurt, and so they're throwing around this college forgiveness idea. You know, that hurts. Yeah, went to 100, yeah. Good on you, Burris. Good on you, man. I mean, it's out there for us to take. We're just so fucking bad at taking a helping hand. And there's a lot of programs I'm not involved in yet. And I got this social worker I'm working with now, but that shit takes time, man. It doesn't happen overnight. And if you don't have fucking patience, then you'll end up untethering from the fucking planet. And it's the worst feeling in the world. That's anxiety. And it's so hard for veterans, like this fucking unemployment thing. I clicked it, guys, for months, and it kept coming back denied. I just kept clicking the thing. Every time I clicked the thing, I thought about all the fucking things that I had done and gone through. And all I wanted was my piece. You know what I mean? My piece of that. Like I'm owed it, right? And I didn't even fucking like file like under the Army. I filed under the Vet Center when I was working for the VA. And they couldn't seem to get it right. And then it's just denied. And for the things that they said denied for, that just brought up everything that I'm facing today on top of me and saying, no, you're not fucking good enough for that. Or you didn't click the right button. Are you serious? I mean, guys, I know it looks pretty behind me. Trust me, I worked my ass off for that gather together sign. This house wasn't free or given to me. I was a 3-figure guy, and that's no bullshit. I got no college education, but I was teaching at Northeastern University in Boston College. I'm a fucking go-getter, guys. I had 2 mortgages when my life fell apart 7 months ago. 2. There was no COVID relief, or at least none that was offered to me, or I didn't make any phone calls for help. I just struggled. I had to go to these wonderful organizations like Easter Seals and Wounded Warrior, and they helped. They helped the first couple months, man, but that was 7 months ago. They helped the first 2 months to get to put food on my plate. That's how bad it was. I couldn't drive. I couldn't have a memory. I was in serious therapy. I was trying to breathe again. I didn't know if I could eat anymore. The worst news of my life came. And it devastated my whole fucking family. And do not shed a fucking tear for them. At all. At all. For the ones that didn't know, God bless you. For the ones that did, go fucking rot. You didn't protect the children. You let the most evil things happen to children because you were selfish. Because I look back on those times, I'm like, where were the fucking adults? Guys, this happened until I was 17 years old. It's not like, oh, boo, it happened when I was 5 and I need to get over it. It was my whole life. It was my whole life. We were in some kind of weird cult, man, and that's not even a fucking exaggeration. So how can I sit here and have perspective on watching the country pull itself apart when everything you know is pulled apart? And that's taken out the fact that I'm a fucking veteran. That's from my childhood to watching the news today. Knowing what my family fucking put me through. You know what I mean? The devastation that you can do to a child is... what's the worst word you can use, baby? What's the worst word that comes to your mind? I was talking about what people can do to children when they're evil. Evil? Blasphemy? You know, what word in the Bible covers the worst? The rapture was my fucking hometown. And the fucking spawn of the devil was in my basement. Yeah, you're just stuck on the word. You just can't. There's no word. Disgusting evil. Disgusting evil, what you can do to a kid. And my wife, dude, was there. We talk about it in counseling. We talk about it often, about the things that we start to remember. Our memories were so clouded by it. My wife was right there with me. I was in the thick of it, and she was an angel that came into my life and was like, what the fuck? But we were children. She was 15, I was 16, already joining the Army. I signed the papers with that woman's ass sitting right there. You know, she was sitting there with me, guys. She was fucking 15, I was 16. And she's got the diabetes. You know? So how else was I gonna afford fucking insulin? Fucking 17, I was a good mechanic, but, you know, I wanted it all with her. We used to say we'd get a cardboard box, and believe me, we did. When we lived in Colorado, we lived worse than a cardboard box. You guys ever heard of the black-eyed children? Have you guys heard of that shit? Well, I did, and my wife told me all about it. And I looked at her, not like she was crazy, but I was like, well, I have seen some fucking crazy shit. And I don't put it past somebody. If I didn't see it, doesn't mean it doesn't happen. You know, I was skeptical, but I'm also, you know, if somebody says the world's flat, you know, I have question.
Ew, flat earthers?
Yeah.
No way.
But are the flat earthers the same people that believe in black-eyed children?
No.
Absolutely not.
No, because flat earthers are
That's
ridiculous, and people who believe in the black-eyed children are real.
the black-eyed children are real, or the people that believe?
Both.
Both. So there you go, Bo.
I mean, if you believe in good and evil in the world, how can you not believe in the supernatural for good and evil?
Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. A tinfoil hat. Put that on if you're listening to this. But fucking, I shit you not, guys. Like, I wouldn't lie to you about a lot of things. I'm a fucking ranger. You know what I mean? So Yeah, there was a creed for that. And before I was a ranger, I was a fucking NCO, and there's a fucking creed for that. And before that, I was a soldier, and there's a creed for that. And before that, I was abused by my parents in every which way you could fucking think of. So where you feel like, oh, from one side of the spectrum of abuse to the other, what could we cover? Well, just put it all in there. Just Google that, man. Just, you know.
Just be careful.
Just be careful, buddy.
Just be careful if you're
You can believe,
black-eyed children.
hey, you know, we're fucking crazy people, I guess.
Careful.
But it's putting good boundaries out there. If I'm not going to let the black-eyed children in my house, I'm not going to let you in there.
It's not just your house, though. They can approach your vehicle.
So tinfoil hat. This thing's called tinfoil hat.
Just don't. Okay, good.
You know what I mean?
Don't look them in the eye.
Just don't look them in the eye. Just kind of squint at them.
Nope.
But I looked at him right in the fucking eyes. Yes, I did.
Through the door.
Through the door, I was piercing. Man, I had a fucking look. I bet you, did my face look like this?
You were aggravated.
Yeah.
But I think you were aggravated because
I wanted to help.
you wanted to help children, and I was begging you to.
Yeah, the door, guys, I had my fucking, what I wanted to do was tempt them, to make them think I was going to open that door, because I wanted to see what aggression they had, because I'm default aggressive. So I know it's fucking ghost stories, guys, and fucking whatever, but it happened. You know, to me it happened. And if it was fucking, you know, whatever.
Well, it was a perfect scenario.
It was, dude, they get attracted to you. When you're low in your life, man, and you got the world at your fucking shoulders, it doesn't matter if it's the black-eyed children or vultures that people that say they're your friends or family. So the black-eyed children could be your fucking family too. You know, so it's just be careful. That's the story. You know, that's a Grimm's tale for you. And one day I'll go through the meat and potatoes of what what worked up to that. There was a lot of nefarious shit going on in our universe, if that's what, you know. Your universe is your universe. Your house, you wake up in your house, that's your universe with the people and the players that are in your, the cast of characters that you bring around you. That's your fucking life or death. Because if you keep fucking shitty people around you, then you're gonna wake up in a shitty universe. That goes for your spouses too, guys. I'm not pulling punches, and I'll fucking pull your scabs right off your fucking kneecap or your eyeball. You know what I mean? Let me fucking put some cold steel on your fucking armpit. You know, that place is tender. And then I had a cyst pull out of there two or 3 years ago. That thing was like a fucking golf ball. Remember that thing? 2 years ago? Yeah, I had a surgery. I had my asshole removed, and I was a first sergeant. I was wearing a diaper in formation for months. You know, I just stood there and took it. I stood there and said, I'm not going to show you the pain, but man, Jesus Christ. You know, so if I can be an advocate for that fucking surgery, I will be, because life is better on the other side, but it took a good year to recover from that. And I was still a fucking first sergeant. I was still in the infantry, and I was still trying to be the fucking hardest guy I could be. You know, I was still going to the field, still ruck marching. I was still doing it all. I just couldn't run anymore, guys. And then I got shamed because I couldn't pass a PT test because of my surgery, and they wanted me to go to drill sergeant school. And I had to fucking fight the entire army to say I wasn't a shitbag. I wasn't a shitbag. I had all my fucking operating. I was like, well, I've been in 21 years, and I've already been an RI. So let's not have me around fucking privates.
It's as if they were setting you up to fail.
Oh, the whole system set me up to fail. And there's a story behind that too, guys.
At the end of your career.
You know what I mean? It wasn't just me. It was fucking people making it happen around me too. You know, in retrospect, I've dissected all the things that happened, and it was a fucking conspiracy is what it was. It was like the world wasn't listening to my fucking pain and didn't give a fuck. I had just fucking led the most amazing company I could. Then I put 2 kids to sleep. 2 of my boys to sleep. And I was hurting. I was a hurting unit, man.
Emotionally, mentally,
Yeah, physically, emotionally, and mentally just hurting. I was at the brink of fucking everything crashing around me.
Well, that's why nobody seemed to give a fuck, because it was the first time in your universe
That I'd reached out and asked for help. Yeah. I was 41 years old, guys, before I reached out for help once. Thank you, baby, for saying that.
Put your foot down. And
I
say
told him I
no.
couldn't do drill sergeant. My mental capacity could not fucking handle it. I could not fucking study. I tried. Because I was like, okay, then I gotta force my body to get better. Fulmer was fucking standing right there. I gotta force myself to get my body better so I can go to this drill sergeant fucking school, because the Army apparently thinks I need to be punished more. So, you know, drill and recruiter are the same branch, guys. Essentially, they work side by side in a cubicle. So I did all the paperwork through brigade, through division, to say, I don't need to be a fucking drill. I need to be a recruiter. In fact, look at my fucking re-enlistment numbers, man. My re-enlistment numbers across the board my whole career were off the charts. Because I didn't fucking care. I looked at the person. I looked at Fulmer, and I was like, Fulmer, what do you want to do, though? You know, if you want to stick with the infantry, then heed my warning. It's the greatest fucking sacrifice you'll ever do, but you're gonna get lost in it if you're not careful. But if you had a talent, and the Army had a fucking avenue for that talent, then I was like, then why the fuck are you standing here? You have the best fucking resume right now. You were in the infantry. It means you can fucking do anything. So my numbers skyrocketed because I cared about the kids that were in my fucking formation. If it was a fucking kid who can work with his hands, I'd be like, well, why don't you do that? And get all the certifications through the Army, so when you get out, you're fucking employable like a motherfuck. Or use the Army program. I had one guy, Fulmer, you remember the fucking financier that went to pipe fitting school, man. Fucking Z, man. You goddamn right I put him in that program. And he's like, hey, first sergeant, when do you want me? I said, you call me when there's a problem. And guess what, guys? He had a bit of a fucking personal issue before that all stuff, and I stuck up for him. I stuck up for a lot of fucking people at 141. Remember that fucking weirdo that fucking, you know what I mean? Do you remember him, Fulmer? That, Jesus Christ, poor guy had a nervous breakdown at the airport. Going to where? Drill sergeant school. So I did all the paperwork, guys. I ran it up the flagpole. I certainly did. And I brought it to fucking every IG. I brought my packet to fucking CID. You know, it didn't matter. And they said, your packet's good to go. You should have no fucking problems, especially with that surgery. Because I'd stand there and I'd show them my diaper. I'd be like, look, I'm still in a fucking diaper. You know what I mean? I still got to put padding on my fucking asshole so I don't bleed out. And I got all the way up to division. They gave it to the liaison at drill, because they had the liaison there from drill and recruiter. And I talked to her and I was like, all you got to do is take my name off of this and put somebody who has 8 years in that you've promoted to E6. Because, oh, by the way, you better get 7 and 7 or you're a shithead. So how about give it to a guy who's a young fucking 12-year guy? Maybe not the 21-year-old guy who's fucking done it. All you got to do is look at my ERB, man. I'd been around. You know, that tells your story. I had never not been on the line. Whatever fucking job I was an OC. So there you go. That's a lot of pressure because I cared about it. And then I was an RI. Those were my 2 breaks. So go fuck yourself. Speaking of RI, hey guys, watch the Best Ranger competition this year. It's in like 4 fucking days. Fucking support that shit. Like it, smash it. Fucking, those are the best of the best competing to be the best. You know, I couldn't do that. Can I have the power cord, baby?
Of course.
Thank you. I'm blabbing so much to Fulmer, I lost power.
Oops.
So what are you guys up to today? I just told you my woes. I gotta give up my truck. It's not the shitty fucking truck I had when you guys saw me. When I moved to Virginia, I bought a 2003 Ford Heritage Edition. Fucking nice, dude. It's nice. Fulmer, you want to see it? I'm not gonna show you. Just get all weird. You look great, baby. Can I show you right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
What is wrong with you?
Something's wrong with me. Here we go, Fulmer. Here we go. Here's the fucking fart house. There it is. Hey, Fulmer, look, I put a fake fucking weapon on the wall and a God gun, because it's fucking funny. And look, that was $1. Here we go, buddy. So there's the fucking, oops. There's the fucking Explorer, man. That's hanging on by a fucking thread. And there's the fucking, look at that thing, man. It's fucking nice. So I got to bring it down to a dealership today, man. Fucking just get the money for it. I got this event that I really want to do. It's a therapy event, but it takes some travel. And so I hope I can get a couple $100 for it. And then look at my fucking barn, dude. So I worked my fucking ass off to get here, and I can't work, guys. So this is all me. This is what it fucking takes to live through trauma, and that's why I'm showing you guys, because I'm not going to lose my fucking house. I'm not going to fucking do it, man. You know what I mean? Because of the fucking porch. You fucking sit and relax. Because of home of the fucking freedom, right? Right, Fulmer? Huh? Because of fucking freedom. Put some lights on in the fucking window so they always know they can come home. And you fucking put the flag up there, and then you sell your truck for fucking, you know, say goodbye to it. Here, so my wife doesn't kill me. There, you guys can look at my ugly face. You guys want to see a painting of me? Here, this is fun. Here we go. Look at that motherfucker right there. Yep. There I am, Fulmer. Hey, buddy. Hey, pal. It's fucking doing it right, man. This is Leroy Brooks' son's pin. Put that on my star. This is beret from ALU. I taught fucking, after I knew you guys, I fucking went and taught logistics down in Fort Lee. Got my fucking grandfather's guitar on the fucking wall. This is the fucking fart house, man. Hi. Hello. Be comfy. You know. Got my fucking Christmas tree still up for fucking reasons. You know what I mean? And fucking angels, man. Hey, fucking sir. Hey, Harvey. What's up, buddy? You want to see an old picture of me, Harvey? Here, let's find a good one. Here we go, buddy. Now, this is my fucking amazing sister. Hey, look at that guy. Yay. That's in the middle of fucking nowhere with Paul. You know what I mean? There's my beautiful wife's brother, Chris. God rest his soul. There I am. Hey, I don't know how to work radios. I'm still lost on radios. Those were all Afghanistan, man. Here's me fucking in airborne school. Look at that fucking meathead. Yeah, there's me fucking playing guitar. Here's me in Afghanistan with my dad took a picture in Vietnam, Harvey, that was just like that. So I sent that picture home to him. What do you say?
It's our magnet.
Oh, hey, fucking, here's this kid in the middle of Traumaville. You know, yay, it's my 5th birthday. You know, how about some more fucking trauma? Yeah, it's the fucking fart house, man. Look at this. Got that the other day. There you go. Here's my fucking dog. So, yeah, there's the fart house. Look at this guy. I still have that hat. I just wore it yesterday. Look how beautiful she is, huh? Huh? Look at this guy, Harvey. Look at that fucking idiot. Look at this guy. This guy was in charge of you at one time, sir. That fucking meathead. I was on my barracks fucking door forever. And there's my baby. Look at her. So there you go, guys. You guys got a fucking little tour of the fucking fart house. Fulmer, I ever tell you the time that my fucking guitar took a rocket? Huh, buddy? Well, there it is. Yeah, there's the fucking damage all right here, man. Fucking rocket building fell on top of. So I gave it a fucking Purple Heart because I never put in my paperwork for the fucking... Look, buddy. There you go, Fulmer. Look who's hanging out. I put him fucking... The other day I had fucking Wonder Woman behind him. He went on a date. You know what I mean? Well, put him up for a little while and then I got my fucking... Look at this. I'm a fucking idiot, guys. Look. Yep. Put these on him a little while ago and I was like, hey, just put them on your forehead so you get in trouble. You know what I mean? There it is, man. Oops, almost got you, baby. I'll do one more thing. Here we go. The fucking fat house. And a phone. There you go, guys. Yeah, so I gotta fucking take what I can get for the truck. It's mine. I own it. It's not like, you know, it's just... I know they're not gonna give me much for it. I know what's gonna happen. So it's gonna help towards, you know, the trip next month. So it's all for therapy, so... Cheers, you know. I just give it up to God, Fulmer, you know. He'll get me there. He'll get me there. Because I make good choices and I'm not a fucking asshole. Huh? Fulmer, you get any fucking assholes in your life? Bang Bang, you get any fucking assholes? Well, put up a good fucking barrier. And you can do that shit too. I showed you guys how to do that if you're, you know, Harvey, you know. Bang, you know what I mean? I know you're fucking working it, man, with the dogs now. But if you get a fucking asshole leader, man, I showed you how to do it. I showed you how to fucking own that shit. You know? Yeah, man, so if you go down to Hobby Lobby, they get that big department with the letters, and people probably like blessed and fucking love.
It was supposed to say farmhouse.
It was supposed to say farmhouse when we went in there.
And then you started laughing at fart.
Yeah, I said fat.
And then it ended up being
I was
farmhouse.
laughing my sick fucking ass
That's
off.
the first time I've ever heard you giggle.
Yeah, I was giggling like a fucking schoolgirl.
Yeah. So it had to have been the fart house. So,
Yeah.
which I think is perfect.
It's perfect, man.
Very fitting for us.
It's the thing that we don't do in front of each other, but it's the funniest word ever. You know? We can't do it, guys. We're probably killing each other slowly. We probably have some GI issue. I'm sorry I left that light on. Baby.
It's okay.
So go down to Hobby, make your own fart house, Fulmer. Have the Fulmer house, you know? Make the Fulmer house. Make it fun. Your universe is what it is right now, and you can't change it fucking tomorrow. So what are you gonna do today to get on top of that shit? How are you gonna make your little fucking patrol base the best it can be till you can move the fuck out? You know, make yourself your own Frago, and get the fucking, if you're in some kind of fucking shit, and it's personality-wise, put up your boundaries. You know, I would like to think that the world's a great place, and that we all have support networks that can fucking go above and beyond. You know, to be there at midnight, you know, because we have great fucking friends now. And we didn't have any friends 7 months ago. I know that sounds stupid. But we opened up our worlds to our friends, and I fell in love with some people, man, that are the best people. They're the best people. So we put in the boundaries and kept in the good people and pushed everybody out. You know how you do that? You say the word fucking not anymore, ever again. You know, you don't do it with violence. You don't do it with malice. You make good choices. You're not a fucking asshole. And you just say the word no, and you're not going to treat me like that. And I'm just done with that. So once you say the word fucking no, then the world starts to turn in your favor.
Well, some get angry.
Oh, they all get angry. Don't worry about that. But that's the good fight after. Is just like, well, I'm right. You know what I mean? Exactly, man. Exactly.
Assholes don't like boundaries.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, because it's what's in our rucksacks, man. You know, what did you have in your rucksack to survive? Besides 3 MREs or 90, because we had to carry them all. Enough water to get you by until you can fucking figure something out. In a little bit of fucking, you know, we carried everything from all of it to some of it to none of it. To all of it, to some of it, to none of it. And it doesn't matter, because at all times I had, in plastic, I had this little book called The Way. I picked it up in Ranger School in 2002. And it was like a daily affirmation about the 62 days that you're going to go through. Now, I had failed Ranger School and still kept that book because it was quick, it was easy, and it had insight. But besides that, man, if I had a rucksack, this thing was in it. You know what I mean? This thing was in it. And if I couldn't carry this because this was too much weight, then I kept my cross on my neck. I just taped up my cross and tied it to my fucking dog tag. So that way I knew that I'd be fucking... My version was, if I could die in combat, then they're gonna, you know, that'd be the perfect resting spot, because I had like 9 American flags and 3 crosses on me, you know, and they know that when they took me home, that how much I cared, and that, like, you know, give those flags to people as gifts, because there's Becky found out my little flag obsession when we moved here and we started opening up old boxes. I just had hundreds of little American flags, and I'd rotate them throughout my body. I'd keep a couple in my pocket. I never, you know, as a leader, I would, you know, if we were running and gunning, you knew it was on my body, I would fucking go to the SOP, and I'd be like, well, this is where my, you know, obviously, this is where my tourniquet's gonna be, but also an American flag's gonna pop out of there, you know what I mean? I try to make it like a funny fucking thing, that as you were pulling my gear off of me, American flags were just gonna fucking go nuts. And then you grab my dog tags if I was in pieces, and there'd be a fucking cross on it. You know, I wanted to die a hero. So I put myself in harm's way. And then I was blessed and I made it to here. Because you're right. 72 hours. And then God, you know what I mean? Like, dude, I got to go teach logistics lieutenants at the end of my career, and you have no idea how much I pounded 72 hours on them. Guys, I have 72 hours and I always bring 92. Because I know there's gonna be some kind of fucking shit going on. Either the route's gonna be fucking blown up, or you're gonna be blown up, or air's gonna go black. But you need to fight like hell to get me my shit. Because I ain't fucking leaving this mountain. It was the only thing I could do, man. Rocking it over in at Tillman, dude. I did that shit. There's a picture of me and Paul Falzerano over there. My pockets are all fucking fucked. I used them all. You know, because you can't use that shit in Garrison, but I had my 4 pockets full of, you know what I mean? Like, they were, like, I had my kit, and then I had my 9-line tied down and laminated on me. I had my fucking call for fire card laminated on me. I had all those things that, you know, I knew it by heart, but I wanted to read off of a list so I could stay in the chaos and not use that part of my brain to remember. It was just lists and PCC and PCI lists and checklists and manifests and MTO and, you know, all your fucking arms room list and you know, the whole fucking, you have that. I had that doubled up everywhere in case, you know, if I didn't have my kit on me, then it was in one of my pockets. And if I didn't, and then I'd put the kit on so I'd have double everything. So there's a picture sitting over there. I'll bring it over here. It's fucking amazing what my pockets used to look. Because
What do you need? I'll get it.
No, I got it. I'm Daddy or Dave. I go away and then they listen for some reason. Where's that? So here's a picture of me and my best friend Paul. He's from England, and he's proper. And then there's me. So look at my fucking, that is an example of what I used to carry in my fucking pocket. Everything in there is tied down to the fucking pocket hole and laminated. Because I was a fucking nutbag, because I thought in the worst of my moments I was gonna forget a 9-line or forget, you know, who I had with me or what their blood type was. So if I didn't have my kit on, I had it on me in case, you know, things got stirred up and I had you know, there was a boundary between me and my kit. I could still fucking call on the radio and still have good comms, good numbers, good fucking advice. You know, dude, you know, you got a 9-line, how many do you need, dude? 5 to get them in the air, right? 5 to get them in the air, and then you got the fucking angels coming. Same thing with Cass. And we were so good at that shit at 10th Mountain, man. It's because we had fucking amazing leaders that fucking dug that stuff into us like ticks. So we could operate autonomously through nested concepts. That's how it worked. Our leadership trusted us to fucking work it out on the ground. And then they gave us every asset humanly possible. But some days air's black, guys, and you still getting a tick. So you throw that shit in park. Doesn't matter if you're mounted or dismounted. You know, we know 3-to-1 ratio and when we might have to fucking maneuver. But if we're default aggressive, then I maneuver to my next maneuver to fuck you up. You know what I mean? I will maneuver. If air is black, I'm going to use everything in my power. This is all crooked. You think technology, guys. So this is a thing from 5 and Below. The little thing my fucking phone's on. Because that's what kind of life I'm living here.
That one's from Walmart.
That one's from, ooh, we stepped it up and got Walmart.
If you want to see the one that's from the dollar store, you're live.
Oh, the dollar store one?
Mm-hmm.
Did we buy that one too?
That was part of Keene's gag gift.
Oh, that's right, yeah. You can only do what you do, guys. When you're in the middle of trauma, it's fucking crazy. You know, the things that me and my wife were able to do to keep the fucking lights on and the fucking propane. Guys, yeah. 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 Laminated 9-lines, man. I used to fucking harp on everybody. I'm like, where's your fucking card? You're gonna remember that in the you think that's your brain dumps, man. You become fucking G.I. Joe. Dude, you wanna know something cool? This morning we talked about the black-eyed children, and that's creepy, right? And like I said, I'll set up a whole fucking agenda for that story alone the night I met black-eyed children. You know what I mean? I know it's kind of funny. Maybe I should save that one for October so you don't think I'm a lunatic. Right. Exactly, man. And here's the fucking fun part. If I can talk about the black-eyed children, I can talk about this. We're superhuman. There it is. I put it out there. We're superhuman. Because we can bend time. And we're so good at it, we fucking are that much hurt. More hurt when somebody does get hurt. Because we all are superhuman. We all think that we could have, should have, and must be there at the point of friction at all times. That's what an NCO is. So in that, you got to give it up to the fucking big man upstairs and say, okay, you're going to carry me through this next maneuver. Because there's times when you're pinned down, you're like, well, I'm up, they see me, I'm down, is fun, but is that going to get me through this? And then you're able to, the world goes fucking quiet, and then you can hear minute of angle, if that makes sense. You can hear and tell and feel if that gunner behind the gun shooting down at you, or whatever the fuck. You know, mortar rounds, rockets, you can tell. You just know. Doesn't mean that you have the fucking secret sauce forever. It's just in those moments of chaos, you can bend time. You know if somebody's accurate enough, and you can make a bold move. And that's what I did sometimes. Is I was like, well, that's the craziest thing I could do right here, so let's go. Because I was so fucking terrified, man. I was so terrified to let somebody down. It wasn't fear of dying. I wanted to. That's why I ran towards everything. I've been running to it my whole life. You know, my parents set me up pretty good. If I know what anal and evil is through my parents, unfortunately. Sorry, everybody, for that one on a fucking Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Mm-hmm. Yeah. How about that for Wednesday? Have that with your coffee. Guys, between anal and fucking being anal, my parents set me up for fucking, to be an infantryman for sure. Because I lived in the mud before I met you guys. Before I even fucking signed that dotted line, I was living in fucking trauma central. Yeah. And that's why I love you out there, man. You're very fucking peaceful. That's what I see, man, is peace now. I don't fucking see the violence. We can solve everything through peace because we know how to be violent. You know, that's why our vote counts, guys. That's why I'm starting something. I don't give a fuck. Put it on me. Blame me first. You know, put my fucking face on it. I don't give a shit. Look, I fucking fucked up my eyebrow yesterday. Look at that.
You didn't, that was intentional.
Oh, I would. If it was intentional, I would have been a better person if that was intentional. But it's me being a fucking fool bum. Because I had to trim the whole beard because it went like this and I went, fuck. It went like that. I was like, fuck. You know what I mean? It's the only time in my life I'm able to enjoy myself having a beard, and I fucked it up. And then God forbid, what do we do now, guys? It's COVID. So I walk around like this and everybody, oh, here comes the tough guy. You know what I mean? Here comes Post Malone. You know, might as well get a fucking tattoo on my face that says shithead. Yeah, you know. But yeah. So we're gonna get after it today, guys. I wanted to check in with you guys. You guys made it to work already, or you didn't? I love that, man. I love those words. I'm going to read it in case nobody read it and they're just listening to this. He says, I feel you. Beautiful words, man. I feel you in that. And a good death, an honorable death, a purposeful death. But I'll tell you, there's more, brother. And we aren't done here. And we can't self-select. You're exactly right, man. We're all on missions. And through the grace of whatever's bigger than us. So I put it up to God. You guys put it up to what you need. There's reasons for everything, and it's preparation, it's not punishment. You know, and it may seem right now that you're in the middle of trauma. Well, I can relate. I can fucking tell you what it's like to live one life and then have your life stop on a dime, and then you look back at your life and you're like, it was all a fucking lie. My whole existence as a childhood to now has been based, every conversation that I had after I left for the Army was a fucking lie, because it was a lie before I left. Imagine living a life of a lie, guys. Imagine living a life of what you thought love was and what parenting, was. And then you fucking, right there, you fucking die. Yeah, take it with you today, man. If I can pass it on, fucking good on you. You got to see the fucking fart house this morning, you know? You got to see what trauma looks like. I got a fridge that talks to me, by the way. Hey, Bixby. What's the weather like today?
Somersworth, it was cloudy from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. with a high of 46 and a low of 45. From 2 a.m. to 3 a.m., it was rainy and 44. From 3 a.m. to
They're
3
telling me
p.m.,
what
it
happened.
is cloudy with a high of 57 and a low of 40. From 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., it will be sunny with temperatures between 57 and 49. From 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., it will be clear and 46. From 9 p.m.
This
to
guy's
12
very
a.m.
accurate.
tomorrow, it will be cloudy with a high of 44 and a low of 42.
Thank you. Hey, Bixby. Hey, Bixby. Hi, Bixby. Thank you. Bixby's giving me boundaries.
Don't mention it, William.
I have a good one, bro. Get out there, get after it, man. This is my house. Hey, Bixby. Sorry, baby, one more time. Hi, Bixby. Are the black-eyed children real?
Here's what I found on the internet.
He's screaming at me. He doesn't even want to talk about it. What's the first one say, baby? I don't have my spectacles on.
Black-eyed children are an American contemporary legend of paranormal creatures that resemble children between the ages of 6 and 16.
Yeah, fuck you. That's creepy enough. Yep, met him one night, guys. And then I met a bunch of them on patrol one time. And every time. I believe I met a lot of ghosts on patrols, guys. And that ain't a fucking joke. I would have conversations with people and I'd be like, man, that guy was fucking crazy. And they'd be like, what are you talking about? And I'd be like, never mind. You didn't see me talking to that dude? Or that family? There was, you know, that shit happened, man. You know, I get a lot of good ghost stories for the Army, too. Sometimes we put patrol bases next to cemeteries and I would just walk in them and wait for something to happen, you know? Because if it was going to happen, why do I want it to happen in my sleeping bag when I don't have a fucking fighting chance, you know? And if I had my sleeping bag that night, then it was a good night to sleep. You know, some nights it was your fucking liner and that's all you get and your fucking buddy. And he smells like roses. So, you know, don't worry. We've been fucking MRA shitting for 3 weeks. You know, we ran out of good underwear when we left because we only brought one pair and we'll just cut that shit if we need toilet paper. It's the first shit to go. And then you have a blowout on your fucking crotch and you've been fucking commandoing it up. Hey, you want your treat? And thank God you have your fucking sewing kit. Or maybe the first sergeant can fucking grab a stapler when he leaves the fucking talk to bring it out to you. You know. But if you're going fucking commando and you have a blowout, then somebody take a picture. Because those motherfucking pictures are the best. I remember one time I was doing a fucking class and I showed some clips from Restrepo to talk about, you know, it was documented. So there you go. There's live footage of trauma. You know, how did they handle it? What's your perspective of how they handled it? And one fucking smart-ass lieutenant stood up and he's like, well, obviously this unit isn't too keen on SOPs because here's a soldier right here in fucking his boxer shorts and flip-flops in a firefight. And I was like, have you ever had your fucking face punched in? Because I'm about to, with my words. Because how fucking dare you? You know what I mean? How fucking dare you? That kid got stirred out of his fucking sleeping bag. Oh, you're good, baby. What are you making over there? Iced coffee? She's making iced coffee. Matthews, what's up, buddy? Did you eat a fucking sandwich, buddy? I'm just telling you, from outside perspective, you look too fit to fight. You look like you could have a fucking MRE or two. You know, stop. Yeah, I know NCOs eat last, dude, but now you're starting to look like it. You know what I mean? Put a Charleston chew in your fucking pocket. You know, put a...
Need some? We got plenty.
Yeah, you need some? I got plenty of Charleston chews. Put them in the fridge.
Freezer.
Put them in the freezer. I used to do all kinds of weird shit like that. When I was an RI, I used to only eat MREs with them. And they'd be like, Sergeant, don't you want to eat, you know, because they were hoping I'd give them something. So I'll give you a little cheat that I used to do. I always carried a big bag of fucking suckers. What are they called?
Lickies and chewies?
No, licky. I hate lickies and chewies. I hate that word.
You love that word.
I hate fucking lickies and
There's
chewies.
a store up here called Lickies
There's a
and
store
Chewies.
right down the road called Lickies and Chewies, so I gotta be fucking shamed. Fuck you and your Lickies and Chewies. You do that shit on the fucking sly. You don't fucking dominate with that stuff. If you got fucking seeds, you better be sharing. You're in Fort Irwin, dude? The fuck, Doyle, what the fuck you doing? You on top of Teaford Mountain right now? What are you doing out there, man? You get some contracting job? Good for you. Or are you just exploring? Or did you get lost and you're like, how the fuck did I end up at Fort Irwin? Right next to Barstow, California, I believe. If memory serves me right, that's where the battalion used to have steak dinners while we were in the fucking field, I'm sure. That's very nice, baby. Thank you. We sharesies on this one, guys. So yeah, that's what's on the trauma train today, guys. We got to trade in the truck, get some cash, you know, and I can go do this VA or it's through the VA and sponsored in other ways. I don't want to give the organization away until I'm doing it, and then I'm gonna fucking show you what I'm doing. But it's a very unique part of counseling that I get to do. You're working, man. Good on you, dude. Fort Irwin, is it fucking hot as fuck out there? Hot as, thank you, baby, that's delicious. She used to, what years did you work at Dunkin' Donuts, baby? My fucking hot-ass bimbo wife worked at Dunkin' Donuts. And Hooters.
95
My wife worked at Hooters.
to 97, and then
95 to 97.
And then I went back
Yeah.
from 99.
You have a wedgie?
No, I
Oh.
have an itchy butt cheek. That's what happens when you shave everything.
Yeah, you shave everything, you get an itchy butt cheek. 99 to 2000. Yeah, so she was slinging fucking coffee, changing a world, man. So Doyle, think about that when you're working today, man. My wife's an inspiration to me because she can spin a room. She can spin a room into her favor. And I learned from the best. So I used to think about her working at Dunkin' Donuts. So she used to love to work the drive-thru. So you got to think of every person that would come by. She would change their world for 5 fucking minutes. Because they were a fast mother. They held the record in the district of the fastest and best, most accurate drive-through, and that's in 95 to 97 and 99 to 2000. So that's you know. Remember the fucking remember the dancing baby shit from the internet when that first came out? Like it was like, oh, did you download the dancing baby? Look how far we've come, by the way. Let me not fucking put my face near your face. It's COVID, and I'm pulling up my chair close to you guys. Yeah, she was slinging coffee and changing an environment, which is awesome. Think about that. Think about what you can do then in your daily structure. So if you have a fucking shithead boss, what's the best advice you have for a shithead boss that you have to work with daily? In your spectrum, how would you go about the day today with your tools today, not before? How would you do it today?
I wouldn't be working there.
Yeah, okay, there you go. But if you had to, because if a bunch of people out there are working for a boss that didn't have trauma like us guys, because 7 months ago our world's changed.
You gotta remember that if you have a shitty boss, it's because, and they project their shittiness on you, it's because they're unhappy in their own world.
And you taught them how to treat you.
Right.
There you go. There you go. So that's the lesson learned for today. If you have a shitty boss or a shitty person in your life, well, guess what? Up until today, you taught that person how to treat you. So the boundary then goes up. And it doesn't matter if those people have to be in your life. Boundaries can be very strong that way.
Yeah, draw a boundary.
Draw a fucking
They're not
boundary.
gonna like it.
Yeah, they're not going to like it, but good, fuck them. You know what I mean? They're not supposed to like it. They're not. And if they don't get on the same page and they don't turn it, that's nice, baby. Is it still?
Assure everybody that we support the Lansing School District and blended families when we have narcissistic assholes around us.
Yeah,
That's what this says.
it does. That says a lot. So if you do have bad people in your world, man, you put up your boundaries. I understand that the world's a complicated place, but if you feel like you're untethering and you feel anxiety and you feel as though nobody's treating you with respect, well, be careful. You might have taught them how to treat you. And if they turn out to just be assholes, put up a boundary and walk the fuck away. Your life's worth more than that. Because I can tell you can do it. Because one day I was working, I was a 3-figure guy. That's the fucking catch of this. I had 2 mortgages, I still do. And I put up a fucking boundary with the rest of the world. Now, I'm telling you from the extreme point of view that you can do it. But you don't have to do the road I did. You didn't have to fucking do the shit that we did.
Yeah. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries.
Yeah, the woman's all about boundaries this morning, guys. Trust me, when we met each other halfway, when we had to come back together during this, we had to relearn each other. New fucking tools did not work with the old tools. How we treated each other before the day that I died was different. And we appreciated life even more. That's why I think our story is special, man, because we were treating each other like fucking gold before this. So it helped us transition into a world where you're fucking actively in therapy, actively making your life better, actively taking the fucking world by the fucking balls. Hey, Doyle, man, be careful out there, man. I hope you're cool. I hope you get a fucking bandana. Don't get burnt out there, man. I had some good times. You're partying with old Ghost, man. So enjoy that. Have a good day, Doyle. Love seeing you working out there, buddy. Put in some fucking earbuds, man, and fucking listen to some tunes. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today, guys. What time is it, baby?
10:20.
All right, man. We did some time. We did some time this morning. Hopefully I got you out of your fucking headspace. Hopefully you got to work, okay? Hopefully you're fucking loving on your kids. Hopefully they're fucking safe, fed, happy, healthy, and not lied to. You know? Please don't lie to your kids. Please tell them that we're veterans. Please tell them your story. Please let them know how much you care about them and what you were willing to do to fight for them even before they were born or even after. And even as a veteran, what you're willing to fight for your kids. It's all about the kids, man. They're the only way through this. This generation that's like fucking right over here, I'm looking at you too going, what the fuck are they doing? What the fuck is going on? It's sad. It's sad. And we're the fucking people that fought for this fucking country and we gotta watch it unfold in front of us. Big, deep breath. Think about the power of the veterans. Think about the power of what we have to change. You know, and through me, you. You know, this sounds so easy. When I get on here, guys, I have to put up a big fucking challenge flag in front of me. Am I going on here because of my ego or am I going on here to help? And I think my story can help. So then I can't help but put a little ego in there to say, I think I got the answer here. It may not be the best answer, but it's a way, and at least I'm trying something new. At least I'm trying that. Because I know that there's a Fort Bragg guy that looks like this, who could find the community in the Fort Braggs and the fucking, that community. And if we could network with the greenhouse alone, with the greenhouse idea alone, guys. Like, look at me, I'm fucking selling my truck, guys. I have no fucking money. But I'm gonna make the greenhouse a fucking thing. It's gonna be a fucking place where people can go and honor each other and have quiet moments and have laughs. It's all gonna be about fucking good. It's right by Fort Drum. It's quiet. In the fucking Fort Drum and the units supported, so you know the love's in the house. Every commander is gonna be fucking invested into the greenhouse. They're gonna know of it. They're gonna want their soldiers to be in it and support it. And then the brigades are gonna be proud to say they support it. And then the division's gonna have something to be proud of because they can sell that product to fucking Fort Carson. Because I wanna do it with Fort Drum as they are as leaders. And say, listen, here's the fucking deal. I know we got a budget. Don't fucking lie to me. Because they took the budget away to take away the fucking hope chest that they used to give to the fallen. Where'd that money go? And don't tell me it's on you can't tell me. Sell the rest of the fucking ACUs. Let's turn a negative into a positive. Let's take all the fucking ACU patterns and sell them to a company. And then make the greenhouse that way. Whatever you got in that Connex out there could fucking, that's been in that Connex for 6 years. And it's just on some commander's fucking inventory. And they're slowly transitioning that fucking thing out. Well, sell it. It's not gonna fucking have secrets in it or maps. It's gonna be a fucking whoozy what or whatchamacallit. Give me that fucking opportunity. I owe 129, 130 on that house. 130 to be safe. What, you tell me that Fort Drum and the U.S. government can't come up with $130,000 so I own it outright? We make the project, we film the project, we document the project. It's an 8-step training model. It's a fucking AR and a half all the way through it to make sure that we have the right LLC. That I'm here to support the house in a way where I have hands-on, but the fucking units run that shit based on the SOP that we put in place. And then TTPs will help the next fucking unit build a better greenhouse. Then you get the greenhouse effect, and then you get the fucking rolling greenhouse. You know, the traveling greenhouse.
The traveling greenhouse can be part of therapy as like veteran outreach and therapy.
I'm telling you, if I pulled up in the fucking thing, because I'd make it a food truck. So I'd put some fucking good food in there and a bunch of fucking memorabilia and a bunch of free shit and a bunch of swag. Cool ass shit. This flag is not a fat. I want that grittiness. This flag is not backwards. It's assaulting at my fucking face. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Put my hemorrhoid surgery on there as a t-shirt. It'll be me showing you my butt.
No.
Okay, not that one, Matthews. Maybe something different, though. I did ask Willett the other day, Matthews, should I start an OnlyFans? Should first start, I mean, I know we can go from greenhouse to OnlyFans, but it's a way I got to generate funds. You know what I mean? It's ideas, guys. Because I know I can make it happen, because I'm a fucking character. So if you put me in contact with the people at Fort Drum that have a little bit of extra fucking petty cash to put into fucking outreach, it's called NWR. And then I get the local fucking VFW and I get the local American Legion to fucking start a fundraiser. Because I keep thinking if I should just go on here and do a fucking GoFundMe. And I'm not going to stop until I have the greenhouse.
But the problem is that we're shameful for a GoFundMe. That's why we haven't done it.
Yeah, I'm shameful to start a GoFundMe, guys, because I hate to ask the money. I hate to ask for the money. You know, the same way I'm selling my fucking truck so I can go do therapy. I know that sounds stupid, but it's my calling. I have to go do this therapy. I have to. It's important.
It's very important.
It's important for me and my wife to accomplish this therapy. It means more to us as a couple than it does anything else because we're doing it as a couple. And I told her I'd never fucking ever leave her, ever, ever. So if I'm gonna go do this therapy, well, you guys, you have a good day, Matthews. Eat something. He says do the OnlyFans. So one vote on the Only, and I think.
Is that for Will or is that for me?
Oh, is that for my wife or for me? Because either way, we got to generate some funds here. Either way. Until fucking unemployment, Social Security, and all my extra benefits kick in, which I don't know what they are yet, because I'm working with a social worker that's going to help me out. But I should have had these fucking things in place in December of 2019, guys. So if you're not fucking out there prepping to get out, even if you're an E4 and did 3 years, then you're crazy. And you need to fucking start listening to me and then asking the right questions to the people that will help. Not that will fucking, if you don't know the secret handshake, you can't get this disability or this fucking thing. If you can't fucking, if you didn't run a fucking 3-minute mile, then you don't deserve it. You know, if you're at the end of your career, you did 20 and you ended up getting out as an E7. Well, I just fucking happened to get all the benefits that a fucking E9 could get. You know, and I didn't think that I could. Because I shame myself to think that I could never ask for something. So I'm asking for something. You know, I'm asking to make my fucking dream happen. From the greenhouse, everything else will fucking launch from there. My tattoo idea will fucking go. It will fucking launch. And that's gonna be my fucking passion project. Is to keep the greenhouse going, and then my tattoo idea.
It's a legacy for our children too, to be proud of.
Yeah,
their
my kids are.
father's
Yeah,
service.
my kids are gonna inherit the fucking greenhouse, guys. It's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. It's gonna be a place where people can go for peace and happiness and smiles.
Comfort and solace.
It's gonna be an Americana fucking house. It's gonna have all the fucking. I've got my rooms that I picked out for the ones that I love because I'm fucking making it. You know, and thanks, buddy. Thanks, Steve. Steve said it will happen. I know. I got to motivate myself someday, Steve. You know what I mean? I'm like, I gotta get it done. But I put up good boundaries, man. I got my wars ahead of me, and I'm winning. It's just, you know, everything takes time. So it's just one of those things, man, where you just got to be patient. I just get so hungry for it. Because it hasn't, it wasn't, and then it was, and then I want it to be. So I gotta be no do. And I gotta fucking set the example. And I'm gonna do that on live so you guys can fucking see it. And it either, you can call it ego or you can call it fucking masochist. But I'm gonna fucking die on my fucking cross with this stuff. Because I fought this far. And I know it's a calling. I know it is. What list are you making there, baby? Is that stuff we gotta pick up?
Grocery shop.
Grocery shopping today too, guys, on top of it all. So I'll go trade in my truck and then if I can use that money to go grocery shopping.
No,
Oh, okay.
that money is for the trip for music festival.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She's in charge, guys. Fart House 6 has spoken. Excuse me, guys. I love you. I got a good iced coffee. Smoked a cigarette with you. Put one on the pulley for you, man. I love you, mate. In case this gets you, I'm sorry we didn't get to do the thing last night. We had one hell of a night, though, baby.
It was a great night.
It was a great night. Wink.
Oh.
Emoji, yeah. Rainbow coming out of my fucking face. She does, dude. She does. We've gone through a lot of growth in this house. Together. A lot of transformation. It's what keeps the system running. I love you guys. I made her laugh today. That's all I care about. If I get $1.50 for the truck, it's gonna be the most ironic thing in the world, and I'll take a picture of it. Hey, Chris, man. Sorry, I'm just catching you at the. If you were at work, man, throw in the. I think I did an hour, so at least you get to hang around with me for an hour. You know, just hit rewind, and then hit stop after this. Chris, you're an American hero, and I'm gonna have you at the opening of the greenhouse. What do you think of that, motherfucker? Because I'm gonna get you guys. Guess what? Then Steve, I gotta get everybody the Medal of Honor. So no big whoops, right? No big whoops. I'm only taking on the fucking challenges of the world. But fuck it. Fuck it, man. Be bold. All right, guys, make good choices, man. Don't be a fucking asshole. Put up your boundaries. Love on those kids. Happy, healthy, safe, and not fucking lied to. They know the fucking cost of the flag. They fucking, your kids should know the fucking colors, and they should understand that it flies above us and that we fucking salute it and put our hands over our hearts and God bless it. Because it's the thing that's gonna get us out of here, and the veterans are gonna fucking carry us through. All this fucking turmoil in America is gonna fucking slow way the fuck down when the veterans start fucking saying, hey, wait, hold on. You're gonna have to fucking listen at this point. We let you fucking run amok, and this is what you did with it. I look at my wife all the time and I'm like, this is what we did with it? This is what we did with all the fucking shit that we ever did. And all the history that we've ever done. On the fucking infantry, this is what we've done. On the infantry. Nope. Nope. Sorry, fellas. It's fucking follow the fuck me. I'm leading, and you can follow, or get the fuck out of my way. Those are the things that are gonna happen. You know? I learn from the best. I walk among my giants, and I fucking seek counsel. I don't just fucking do anything willy-nilly. It's fucking calculated, and it's planned. I wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't believe in it. I would just be some shithead looking for some fucking attention. Well, I'm not. I'm looking to put attention on fucking veterans of this fucking country, specifically the goddamn infantry, because that's who I am, to the day I die. Love you guys, man. These not words. Fucking to the top, all the fucking words that you need to say. You got a good one for them?
Yeah,
No?
nothing right now.
What would you say to a veteran right now, if a veteran walked in this house, and he was a good-looking guy like Chris Fallon?
I flashed my boobs.
Chris, you get to see boobs, man. God bless America. I love you guys, man. Have fun in life. Love what you got, man. Hold on to your kids and kiss your wife on the forehead or your fucking husband, and fucking tell them how much you love them. Because tomorrow isn't promised, and yesterday already happened. So what are you gonna do fucking today? So go get after it. Don't make any fucking excuses either. Or I'm gonna fucking come find you, and I'm gonna shame the shit out of you, and then I'm gonna hug you, and send you on your way. All right, guys, love you. Thing. Get my wife to talk to Bailey.